Shalom, and here's a thought for the week. You know the story about the man who passes away, goes up to heaven, and says, God shows him his life. And shows him the footprints on the beach, and how there's two sets of footprints. One of them is him, and one of them is God, and they're going through the life. And then they get to a difficult period, and all of a sudden there's one set of footprints. And he turns to God and said, God, where were you at my time of need? Where were you? God said, I actually at that point picked you up and put you on my shoulders. And this is exactly what we're talking about in this week's Torah portion. God tells Moses, let's go to Pharaoh and tell Pharaoh to let my people go. He doesn't say go to Pharaoh. He says, Bo el Paro, come to Pharaoh, which essentially means Moses was afraid. And God said, I'm going to come with you to Pharaoh. And the same thing with our inner pharaohs. We all have the inner pharaohs and challenges in life that we have to deal with, whether it's within, whether it's anxiety, whether it's socially in our life, financially, health-wise, whatever it may be. Remember that God doesn't say to go to Pharaoh. He says, come to Pharaoh. I'm with you every step of the way, walking with you, caring for you. You have nothing to be afraid of because God only asks for what we can handle. This is a great message. And when we know this, we are able to walk with joy. And walking with joy, with simcha, with trust in God, this will allow us to overcome all challenges of life. This coming Tuesday night, we have a special event. It's the day that the Rebbe became the Rebbe, the previous Rebbe's yahrzeit. If anything that the Rebbe did for the Jewish people was to tell you that there's someone who cares for you. The Rebbe cared for every single yid and cared for every single person. And the idea is that someone's walking with you. And let's remember that. Let's remember to come on Tuesday night. We have a guest speaker, Rabbi Levin, 7 p.m. at Chabad, the special Farbrengen. And let's remember that God is always with us. Nothing to be afraid of. Another lighting the Shabbat candle, and a little more charity, using the mikveh that we just opened, the beautiful mikveh in Camarillo. Men putting on tefillin. One more mitzvah. That could be the last mitzvah to tip the scale and bring Mashiach now. Have a wonderful, joyous Shabbos.